Liverpool Football Club have no intention of breaking their wage structure for Mohamed Salah. This is exclusive from Fabrizio Romano as he speaks to the Anfield Watch. We know that the contract talks surrounding Mohamed Salah have been a huge part of the Liverpool landscape in recent times, many believing that over the course of January, they would get the deal done and they would announce it. Some believe that would because it was a way of deterring away from and deflecting away from maybe not having a good January transfer window. They didn't. They signed Luis Diaz, who's been an excellent signing so far. The links to the likes of Rafinha and Gerard Bowen, amongst others, continues to grow as speculation over Mohamed Salah's future continues to reign on. Now, what's intriguing is that Sky Sports, amongst another of other outlets, on the 2nd of April reported that Mo Salah is now close to agreeing a new contract to keep him at Liverpool until the end of his career. And in these reports, it was suggested that Mo Salah was almost going to lower his demands. Rami, his agent, and him were going to say, do you know what? We'll settle for less than what we feel we're worth or what we really want, and we'll sign a new deal at the club. 3 days have passed. Nothing has moved forward. I want to get your views. I want to get your opinions on this. Are Liverpool doing the right thing with Mohamed Salah? Should they be paying him what he wants? Now, check out the QR code next to me to get up to 65% off your official club's merchandise right now with Kitbag, an amazing website. Go and check it out. This is the Football Terrace. Let's go. Mohamed Salah turns 30 at the end of next season. No injuries, no problems with his body, no signs of slowing down whatsoever. The next decision about his career is going to be imperative for his legacy in the game. There is no doubt about it. He wants to be paid as one of the very best players in the world. Why would he not? He is one of the best players in the world. Some say the best, some say one of the best. For me personally, Liverpool's greatest ever Premier League football player. Volume of goals, volume of assists, volume of performances, volume of clutch moments, the trophies that he's won and may still continue to win at Liverpool. Remember, they're on for an unprecedented, unchallengeable, football completing quad towards the end of this season. When you look at Mohamed Salah, he's happy at Liverpool. He actually loves the football club. He loves the fans. He has a wonderful relationship with his teammates. There is a bond and closeness with not just Jurgen Klopp, but the entire Liverpool backroom staff. But he doesn't even want in his heart of hearts to change club. He doesn't want to leave the Premier League as a first choice. Let's just get that out there right now. He has not rejected the Liverpool proposal because he's thinking of wanting to leave. He simply wants more money. This is a financial issue, exclusively a financial issue. If they pay him what he wants, he will sign the deal. This is all detailed in the article on the Anfield Watch. I suggest that you go and read it. But that leads to the big question. He's happy. What Fabrizio is telling us is that he is happy in every single respect, barring the financial amount. Now, we've read many, many rumors in the past that he's asking for somewhere in the region of £400,000 per week. Liverpool don't want to break their wage structure. And we understand why. Liverpool's wage bill, if you go back to look at what they were paying in wages in 2014, 2015 until now, it has skyrocketed. And of course it does. You can't, I'm not going to get into my net spend conversations on this show, but you don't always have to spend money on transfers to maintain a brilliant team. the increase in salary over the course of the past 5, 6, 7 years under Jurgen Klopp has been so dramatic because they've signed top-class players. To keep hold of top-class players, you pay them more money. It's as simple and as straightforward as that. Liverpool have also been very successful on the field of play. A lot of their contracts are laced with incentives. So you win the league, you win the Champions League, the wage bill skyrockets because of bonuses, etc. Now, they want to break this. They don't want to put a player on. And again, I've read rumors from anywhere from 300,000 up to 500,000. I'm going to sit in the middle during the stream and say 400,000 because it just keeps it there. It's either side of that, maybe. But the point I'm making is there's lots of reports. If they pay him £400,000 a week, how much is everybody else in their renewal talks going to start asking for? If everybody ends up with anything between a 75,000 to a £150,000 pay rise, it's tens of millions of pounds a year additional coming out the football club. FSG are not going to sanction that. If they don't sanction it and they only give it to Mo Salah, you run the risk of dressing room disharmony. So I think it's obvious. The financial aspect is the key driver here for Liverpool, but you understand the ramifications off the back of it. Should they help give it to him and nobody else, etc. The article goes on to say that he wants to stay. Liverpool naturally want to keep their star player, but what is needed is an economical agreement. Liverpool do not intend to change their wage structure, which has given them so much satisfaction in recent years. They are ready to make Mo Salah the highest paid player in their team, but do not want to take his salary too far away from those of his important teammates. I hadn't even got to that part of the article, and I knew it was going to say that because that's a big part of it. If you take one glance at top salaries around Europe, it's easy to see that Mo Salah could earn a lot more, as much as players who have never made a difference at his level, which is true. He goes on to say, so the question is this: is there still hope? Yes, of course, but it depends on Liverpool, because as of today, Mo Salah has no intention of accepting the opening proposal. He wants to continue, but only on his conditions. And I think what's really key here, what stands out to me, is someone's got to give. Somebody has got to yield. Somebody has got to say, I'll lower my offer or I'll increase my offer. I don't necessarily feel like this is in a problematic state. I think the summer is when this is going to be picked up. Remember, no international tournaments. It's a much easier summer to conduct business of renewals, transfers, etc. But Liverpool need to make a decision, and so does Mo Salah. Will Mo Salah succumb? Because the reports earlier on this week said he will essentially lessen his demands. He will succumb to FSG, which will be a massive win for Liverpool. If they can do it with Salah, no one's going to get an astronomical pay rise that they cannot afford or do not want to pay. If they succumb to Mo Salah, it will create a knock-on effect and a domino effect, which could impact them in the transfer market. Who comes out on top? But the biggest question for Liverpool fans is, who do you want to win this negotiation battle? Mo Salah, to keep who many of you believe to be the best player in the world at your football club for the rest of his career? Or do you look at a player turning 30 in the next 12 or so months? Do you look at him and think, maybe now is the time to cash it in? Maybe now is the time to take the money from him? And according to a number of transfer rumors today, maybe look at, Rafinha's you're linked to, Jude Bowen's you're linked to, but Kylian Mbappe's name has come up again. Could that be a better option for Liverpool to invest that type of money in a player like him who could give you 10 years rather than another 3 or 4? That's the big question. That's the big conundrum. That's the big debate in relation to this situation. But I want your views and I want your opinions. Who is going to win this fight? Who is going to win this battle? And if Mo Salah is truly in love with the club, in love with his teammates, adores the fans, beautiful city, loves the Premier League, surely the extra bit of money. By the way, he's been offered the biggest contract, I think, in Liverpool football history to remain at the football club. I might have got that slightly wrong, but definitely the highest paid player in this squad. The highest contract possible. If all the other things are true, surely Mo Salah is going to say, no, I'm going to stay. I know I wanted more, but I am going to stay. I want your thoughts. I want your feelings. Make sure you give the QR code a scan before you leave and check out Kitbag. massive discounts across all official football merchandise. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.